Did you know that you can make your own compound butter to add a flavor bomb into your steaks when you are frying your steak, or to add to any food that you make, your rice, your whatever? Please, let's make this compound butter, and then you will see how you can add flavor to your butter. So you're gonna need heavy cream. Make sure it's chilled because we're gonna whip it and let it separate. So if you don't want to make butter from scratch like this, to make your compound butter, you can just simply buy a ready-made butter at the shop. You can just buy butter and then we're gonna flavor it afterwards. So but in this case we are making butter from scratch. So as I said, we need heavy cream. That is all you need. You are just gonna whip it. As you can see there, it's whipping and then it's starting to get thick. As you can see there, as it gets thick, this is when you have your whipped cream. So we want to pass this stage. When we pass this stage, it's gonna start separating. The butter and the buttermilk is gonna start separating. So you whip it further than having your whipped cream, you know. So as you can see, it's separating. As you can see, it's coming along in terms of separating. You keep whipping it like this. So this butter, the compound butter that we're making, we are going to be making 2 flavors. I'm going to show you 2 flavors, but you can literally make it in any flavor that you want, depending on what you're gonna use it for. You can use it for so many things. And then as you can see, it has separated. The buttermilk is separate from the butter. So we want to take out the butter in there. And then I made a cold ice water so that I can wash off the buttermilk, because we want that to it mustn't have any water in it. So you're gonna start first by washing it in cold water. And the reason we are using cold water, you see I put some ice in there so that, you know what, it keeps it together, you know, it keeps it cold and together so that it doesn't melt further or anything of that nature. So that's why I'm using cold water. So you're gonna simply wash it a little bit in there, and then we're gonna remove it and put it on a paper towel so that we can drain the extra water that's on there after washing the buttermilk off and making sure there's no buttermilk on there. And then I put it on a paper towel just to make sure that, you know what, I remove all the water, as you can see there. And then I'm gonna separate this into 2 parts, because I said I'm gonna show you 2 flavors of that. And in one of the flavors I'm gonna add some salt, a little bit of salt, because it's a different flavor. And then in the other flavor, because I'm gonna add bacon in another flavor, bacon is a little bit salty, so I don't put any salt in the other one. So I just made sure I cooked my bacon until it was crispy, and then I finally chopped the bacon. So this flavor is gonna contain some bacon, crispy bacon, and then I finally chopped it, as you can see. And then we've got some crushed chili, and then I have some mixed herbs. In the mixed herbs, I put some parsley, some thyme, and rosemary. I finally chopped that also. So this is the other flavor. So this flavor with the herbs and some garlic, and then I'm gonna put a crushed garlic, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of crushed chilies because I want it to be a little bit hot. This one you can use when you are making your steak, and then you are frying your steak in there, and then you can put the butter in there. It's going to bring a flavor bomb into your steak because of the garlic, the herbs, the mixed herbs that you put in there. And it's literally up to you. You can put any herbs that you want, you know. So you can either put dry herbs or fresh herbs, but I mixed some dry herbs and the fresh herbs that I finally chopped and then put in there. And then that's the other flavor. And then in this other flavor, I put crushed chilies, and then I put bacon, you know, crispy bacon, finely chopped, and then I put some mustard, hot English mustard. So it gave me a different flavor, which this one you can spread on your bread just as it is. You don't have to cook with it. You can just put it in on your bread or whatever that you want to put it on. It's so delicious. You know, bacon makes everything delicious. So imagine bacon butter, you know, it's so delicious. And with that kick of chili, it brings a flavor bomb onto your bread. So I ate that with the bread that we made last week. You remember we made some artisan bread. So this one with the bacon, I was putting on the artisan bread and ate that, and then put that in the fridge. You can either put it in your container or roll it up like this so that you can cut slices as you make your steak or any other meat that you want to flavor with this. So it's so delicious. Please try them, and please let me know how you found it, and please comment and tell me how yours came out, and please subscribe if you haven't. And thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Until the next video, I hope you love this. Thank you.